Hello everybody, this hurts my leg. I don't know if that's in frame, but this hurts my leg quite a bit. I pulled a muscle today. This vlog is coming at you because it's actually my birthday. So yeah, I'm 22 years old now. Feels absolutely the same as being 21. Like being 21 felt absolutely the same as being 20. Like being 20 felt absolutely the same as being 19. Like 19 felt exactly the same as being 18, but 18 felt different than being 17 because 18 is the highest age besides 25, I believe it is. It might be 24, that you actually get any new privileges in terms of what you can do. I say 25 or 24 because I'm not sure which age you are allowed to rent a car at, and that is pretty much the last privilege you are given in North America, which is mildly ridiculous, but whatever. So yeah. If you're wondering why 18 also, I live in the province with the lowest drinking age in Canada. I believe in the rest of Canada it is 19. I know in Saskatchewan it's 19, and in BC it's 19. I don't really know about anywhere else. It doesn't really matter for me at this point, so yeah. That's a thing. And this shirt, I never wear this shirt, but my mom told me I look good in it when I put it on this morning. It's a shirt she got me from Mexico, and that's probably why she says it looks good. But I think I look like somebody who works at the fucking hotel. Like, I honestly think that she just reached over the counter in the laundry room and just grabbed a shirt out of there, which honestly would not surprise me. I think that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, went skating today. I got a nice little war wound. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it on camera. That's going to be a thing. Here, let me pick up the camera and see if I can get it. It's kind of hard to see. I got this little, like, blister thing going on. It's like a little scabby. Yeah, it's definitely like too hard to see to discern, but I pulled my sock off when I was skating, and it was blood red, and I was like, holy fuck, because it didn't hurt at all, like, until the last, like, minute or so when I was skating, and we skated, like, right until the end of the public skating, because it was only, like, an hour. It was 12:10 to 1:10, so yeah. I also found out that apparently I can do the 500 meter in only about 10 seconds slower than the world record for men's speed skating. Something that a lot of people don't really know about me is that I actually am a non-professional speed skater. I do it out of fun. I don't do it for competitions or anything like that. I've never competed, but yeah, I'm a speed skater, and I don't think I've ever mentioned that ever before, which is kind of weird. So yeah, that's a thing. I haven't been speed skating for very long though, only since I got into university, so that's why I don't do it competitively, because, yeah, and I don't get to go that often anymore just because, like, it's expensive. It's like $12 for me to go each time, and it's like, I can't afford $12, like, every day, like, 5 times a week or anything like that. Like, it's not a feasible outcome, because at my last job, that was basically what I earned per hour, after taxes and fees and like Canada pension, which I'm never gonna fucking use that. I'm gonna, like, have my own private pension. But yeah, after all that crap, I made about $12 an hour. I actually made 15, but there was a lot of fees and stuff that I had to pay, so yeah. I'm hoping to get a couple jobs that I applied for. There was one that I applied for that I really like because it's early. Like, a lot of you are going to look at me and say that I'm fucking insane for this, but the job that I really want, the starting time is between 3 and 5 a.m., and the shift time is 3 to 5 hours, which I know, 3 to 5, whatever, is somewhere in there. But yeah, it's pretty early in the morning, but the good thing is at the absolute latest, I would be done at 10 a.m., which is like, oh my god. Like, if I have gone out and done stuff, and I'm back home by 10 a.m., I automatically write that off as a productive day in my book. But yeah, that would be an awesome job to get, and I would totally, like, absolutely love to have a job like that, because you miss the commute, and it pays really, really well. It pays like $27 an hour, which, like, at most other jobs, I'd be working 8 hours and be making that much. Like, even at an engineering job, I don't think I could get that much for wage, because that's getting up there in the wage scale, and they have to pay that much because nobody wants to work that goddamn early in the morning. And I'm really, really hoping that I get it. I think they said the applications close on Friday, so I'm gonna wait to hear back on that one. Well, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna keep applying for other jobs, but still, yeah. damned and determined to find work right now, even if it's not in my field, because I've been bored, and being bored sucks. Like, if you're not bored, like, you have no idea how much it sucks to be bored. Like, a lot of people say to me, like, oh, the best thing is to be able to sit at home and play video games like 12 hours a day. I'm like, it's nice for about a week and a half, and then after that it starts to get like, oh my god, this is so boring. Like, I don't know how many games I've actually beaten. It's actually not that many while I've been like bored and stuff like that, but yeah, it gets very, very maddeningly boring sometimes, especially if you don't like have anyone to go out with. I'm lucky enough to have friends that also don't work or like go to school and have weird schedules, so they're like 3 a.m. Hey, do you want to go out and get a drink? Except you can't go out and get a drink at 3 a.m. because I think it's between 2 and 10, but they're changing the bylaw to 2 to 8 a.m. That you cannot get alcohol. Actually, for one of the men's, I think it was the men's Olympic hockey game for the gold medal game in the Sochi Olympics, they opened bars at 5 a.m. and we're serving alcohol at 5 a.m. because of the hockey game. That was sort of a trial thing. Apparently it went really well, so they're like really considering changing the drinking time, because like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool to go out and get hammered at like 5 in the morning, but at the same time it's not something people would do on a regular basis. And like the one time they did it, when a lot of people were doing it, because hockey's such a giant fucking deal in this city, like it's ridiculous. The one time that they did it, it actually went really well, and yeah, it was kind of cool. I was actually still up from the night when I was doing that, because school and having a fucking crazy schedule, like no sleep schedule whatsoever. But yeah, that was kind of cool. What was I talking about? I was talking about something, I don't even remember. I still have Deku Juhole written on my whiteboard. I'm gonna zoom in on this. All these are normal. These are heart pieces in Majora's Mask that I wanted to get. And if you watch my other channel, this would have more context. So there's Peahat and Grass Patch, Deku Juhole, Tingle's Dad, In Tree, In Palace, Land Title Deed. And by the end of part 7 of my Majora's Mask LP, I have all of those heart pieces. So yeah, that's sort of a thing. And yeah, I was actually gonna play through the Woodfall Temple thing, but my sister invited me over for dinner. I think she's making like food. That's a real great description of that. She's making food. So yeah, I'm totally down with that. Unfortunately, I gotta drive down, so I can't have a drink or anything like that, because I have my driver's license, which has a 0 alcohol tolerance. If I were to take a $150 test, which I've taken once and I failed within, I think it was 20 meters of getting back to the testing facility, which was bullshit. I was so pissed off. But yeah, it's a $150 test to take it. When my sister took it, they didn't require parallel parking, but now they do, which is actually a good thing, because they require parallel parking, they increase the number of points you can get, like demerits on your test. I don't know, it's not demerits, but they give you a certain number of points for every wrong thing you do. It's usually either 5 or 10, and I think you can get 120. It's an hour-long test, so like you'd have to screw up quite a bit, and I screwed up quite a bit, because like I apparently blocked a bunch of crosswalks. I didn't realize that like when you are stopping at a red light, you have to stop at the stop line and then go. I was like you stop at the stop line, you pull forward to see if you can go, and then you go. I didn't realize that, so I would stop to the point where I can see if I can go, and then go. And I wasn't like blocking the crosswalk, because I knew that there was nobody going to be crossing. So I was technically blocking the crosswalk. Still, it was a dumb move. And the very last intersection I was in, I blocked the crosswalk and he failed me. I actually didn't get enough demerits to fail, but apparently if you do the same thing wrong 3 times on a test, they fail you, which was, I don't know, it kind of sucked. So yeah, I think I only ended up actually getting like 40 points off out of 120 that I could have gotten off and still passed, but I still failed, which was kind of bullshit, because like blocking crosswalk was like 5 points, and I think 1 point I was going too slow, because I was going 40 in a 50 zone when there was snow on the ground, and I'm like, well, I don't think my car can properly stop in time if I see something come up in front of me, and I'm going 50K. He's like, you're still not going fast enough, 10 points. And there was one other thing that I did wrong, I don't really remember what it was, but yeah, it was kind of bullshit, and whatever, but yeah, I have to take that test, and then after that, if you pass, there's like $100 licensing fee, and then you have to wait like 3 weeks in the mail for a new piece of ID, driver's license, whatever, so I'd have to carry around my passport, because I actually have a passport because I travel out of the country every once in a while. I could actually drive down to the US, I could drive down to Montana. Montana's only 3 hours from here, so yeah, apparently Montana is one of the biggest states, I had no idea. Apparently got some really good skiing, so yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I think that's my entire ranty point behind this, which would be kind of cool. I was gonna say something, god damn it, now I can't remember. Oh yeah, well basically like the entire testing process, if you pass is $150, is $250, and if you fail it's $150. So it's so expensive that I don't think it's worth it to be able to have one drink and then drive home, because like I don't really do that anyways, and I probably wouldn't even if I had the license. Just because like I have a friend that drives home, that has driven home a couple times like blackout drunk, and he ends up in the ditch. Like it scares the crap out of me. I really hate it that he does that, and I've addressed this with him several times. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Drunk driving is bad. Don't drink and drive, kids. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Stab myself in the hand. This hurts like a bitch.